A very spooky warm welcome everyone, my name is Nick, we're on the Commodore 64. At the time this goes live it's Halloween, but it might not be Halloween when you're watching it, but tonight it jolly well is. And this is Ghosts and Goblins, the arcade version. Now I've already reviewed the original version by Elite in 1986. This arcade version is a special version by Nostalgia in 2015, so quite a bit afterwards, and based on the arcade cabinet originally by Capcom in 1985. It's a cartridge which also comes with Commando, which we've also reviewed the arcade version. Now this has got a lot of cheats on it. My ideal aim here is to put all of these on and go through the whole game, because Ghosts and Goblins is incredibly difficult and I don't think anyone's ever completed it. Have they? They might have done, but very few people, but I want to see it. You take the role of Sir Arthur, a knight, and he must rescue Princess Prin Prin, who's never been rescued ever, probably. Now in the original game, and all versions of the game, when King Arthur gets hit, he loses his armour and goes in his underpants, it gets hit again, he dies. But this time, we've got infinite cheats. So there's the devil there, who's taken away Prin Prin, and here comes Arthur on his quest, but this time, he will be victorious. Now I say hopefully he'll be victorious, because although I've got all the cheats on, this game is so devilishly difficult, I still might not do it. Right, so we've got 4 Arthurs left. This is my favourite bit of the game, because it's the bit most of the bit I've only ever seen. When I reviewed the Commodore Amiga version, got quite far in that, about halfway through the game, but I certainly haven't finished it completely. Now, this is an enhanced version over the, as I say, the Elite's original version of the Commodore 64, so check out that review as well, you can see the difference. This music is pretty cool, and zombies coming out the grave. It's the dead of night. So the other game we reviewed today in this Halloween spooktacular was Haunted Hedges on the ZX Spectrum. I think this is the better one out of the two, would you agree? I think you might do. Right, so come on Arthur, let's get off stage 1. This game is going to be very frustrating. If it takes me hours, I might do a bit of editing. Yeah, and there's always a chance that I might not get through it at all, but let's attempt it at least. Some of these jumps are a bit hard to judge. Now, this is the problem. Arthur jumps quite high, but doesn't jump very far, and that's quite a small ledge for me to jump on. Yeah, and if we miss it, we're dead. There are save points throughout the game, so you haven't got to go right back to the beginning again. But this is when the annoyance sets in. A devilishly difficult game. Was a sequel called... oh man, it was a sequel called Ghouls and Ghosts. You see my timer's not ticking down. Normally it would do, but cheats are stopping it. So I've got invincibility and infinite time. And infinite lives as well. Boom, right. Come on, Sir Arthur. Boof, right, good. Now, if we fall down any of these gaps, we're dead. Let's avoid these fellas. He's got a cauldron. There's different weapons you can pick up as well, but the lance is probably the best one. Don't mess up. Don't mess up. I do love the music on this version. Sensational. At the end of each stage, there will be an end-of-level boss. On the Spectrum version and Amiga version, I did get this far without any cheats on. I've got to about stage 2 normally. But this is the sort of game which will teach you all about swearing. The arcade cabinet would have taken lots and lots of money as people try and get off the most simplest comparative of stages. Now I don't know what's attacking us now, some weird spooky ham things or logs. I would have died many times so far on this stage. The Mirrors of Touches and Arthur is in his underpants. Super Ghouls and Ghosts as well come out. I think that was the Super Nintendo with lots of different power-ups here. But this game is great. It's iconic. If I could have any arcade cabinet, I probably might go for this one. But I'd need infinite money, or I could just keep the safe open and keep putting in the same 10 pence perhaps. Right, end of level. There's the gate. If we shoot this thing, a key comes down and that'll open the door to the next stage. So when you think of Ghosts and Goblins, most people just think of this stage because that's as far as where most people got. Very few people completed all of it, but today we will be completing all of it. Fingers crossed. Spooky. Right, stage 1 done. Stage 2 we're in a sort of like castle, and it's like, I think there's lots of ledges. If we miss it by the merest of fractions, we drop down. So this could be frustrating. Right, here we go. Duh. Is this new territory for you yet, or did you see this stage every time? Right, kill that Venus flytrap. See, look at that. You don't hit the ledge properly, you fall down miles. See, I think you can tell that Arthur does not jump a big distance across. That is the problem. Right, there's a lance. Or was that a sword we got? Anyway. Da 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 da. Right, I'm getting a big retro fix on the music alone. I don't know quite where we're going. I'm hopefully if we keep going up and up and up, it will get us somewhere. Missed. Right, keep going. I'll miss that one as well. I missed that one as well. And we're in the water and we're dead. So there was a cycle of death there. Da 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 da. Die, Venus flytrap thing. Oh, this is going to take me absolutely ages. Oh, I've underestimated the challenge. It's even making me not talk properly. Right, this time, here we go. Come on, Arthur. If his armour was slightly lighter, we might be able to jump a bit further. A jetpack will be handy as well. So up, up, up. Up. This must be the right way, mustn't it? There's not too many different ways to go. Can you imagine this in 3D remake? Has there been a 3D remake of this? Right, looks like a lift there. Oh man, I didn't get off that quick enough. So as soon as you get on that lift thing, it goes down and you need to jump off at the right point or it's Doomsville. We could be here for some time. Oh no! Oh, I'm going to rip my hair out in a minute. I'm going to be as bald as a plucked chicken after this. Right, this is it. We're going to do it this time. I've already put 5 grand into the machine. It's a loan from Wonga, but they've gone bankrupt now, so they won't want the money back. So that's lucky. Come on, Sir Arthur, do your stuff. Duh. Sing along to the tune if you want to. That's where all the fun is. Hope you're having a good Halloween. Don't get too spooked out. Yes, this is much better than Haunted Headed. Right, go, 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 boom! Great, right, so hopefully we don't have to see that bit again. I think this bit is a save point also. Set your time. How quickly can we do this thing? Now, we're in Zombie Town now. Getting nearer Princess Prin Prin. The evil demons have done us. Now, I thought this game was massive back in the day, and it is for the difficulty, but compared to... you're going to hear that a lot in this. Compared to games now, where it takes you probably months to complete, you could probably do this in one go if you're brilliant. With infinite cheats on, I suppose. Right, we're at a harbour, I think. Let's get over this. Right, save point, good. Now we're in the heart of the town. These trolls normally would kill you quite quickly. This stage normally stealth is needed because the goblin things take ages to shoot. Best to jump over them or work out where they're going. But we haven't got time for that. We've got to zip through and rescue Prin Prin. She's been waiting about 30 years to be rescued. I'm coming, Prin Prin. Princess Prin Prin. What else could she be? Right, down we go, down we go. Get out of the way, goblin people. They're wondering why I'm not dying, because this is Super Arthur. Music is changing again, so notice slight changes in the music. Sometimes it might change completely. But as game music goes, this is probably one of my favourites. Oh, ledges. Oh no, this often spells doom for me. Who made this town? Some town planner from hell. Right, we might be about halfway through the game now, possibly. Or is that wishful thinking? Right, so I've got to one ledge, 2 ledges. Here we go. Oh, I was hoping there was just one bank. Oh, look, there's another bank after this. This was programmed by a sadist. The arcade cabinet was designed to steal as much money from people as possible with addiction. But despite that, you can't help but love the thing. If you're going to get this for your ringtone, I think you should do. Spooky Halloween theme. Right, come on Arthur. Don't mess up now. I don't fancy doing all these ledges again, that's for sure. Oh, come on, diagonal up. Good. Just get off this bit. I don't want to do this again. One ledge, one jump to go. Leap of faith needed, I think. So there it is there. It's a bit of a big jump there. Oh, man. Grrr. I haven't got to do them all again, have I? I think I have. Oh, it takes the mic all this. I've got to go right to the beginning again. Right, come on, let's just speed across. Speed across this time. Don't think about it too much. Ooh, the pain. Da 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 da. Bomb 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 bomb. Get ready to the bomber bombs. Sing along at home. There's no lyrics to this that I know of. We're gonna end this nightmare today. I don't normally do 2 videos, or I won't be doing 2 videos normally a day, because I'm back at work now, unfortunately. But this is Halloween, so we squeeze it in. And I always had intended to do this on Halloween. Go. Right. What's that? Right, end of level boss time. I think there might be 2 of them. It's a polar bear in pyjamas. Or a jumping beast of some description. Remember, every time it touches you, you lose a life, so I would have been killed then. But I'm indestructible. The only thing that can kill me is ledges and dropping down a gap. Off we go, right. So, you can see on the map where we are. I think we are just about halfway. In a cave now, so there's bats. The zombies look like they're back again. They're my favourite beastie of the whole game. Well, as I say, if you have completed this game without any cheats on, then let me know. No matter what version, whether it be the arcade, the Spectrum, Amstrad CPC, anything. Because you must have put in quite a few hours to achieve that feat. Because there aren't too many more difficult games than this thing. It's legendary in its difficultness. Oh, there's a demon thing here. So, you know, the bosses are getting, the enemies getting stronger as we go across. Not just one shot and they're dead now. It's taken a few and a bit of extra timing. Music has changed again. It's a little more jolly now. Someone's put a backbeat in it. Right, blue cave. Up we go. Time, as I say, not ticking down. 2 minutes 1 second. It's stuck on that. Because, you know, I'm aware I wouldn't complete this without cheats on it, but like you, if you haven't seen this before, you might be quite interested to see what happens at the end of Ghosts and Goblins, on the Commodore 64 version at least, and it's looking good so far that we're going to see it. Let's just hope there's none of these tricky ledge jumping things that I'm going to have to do before then. This isn't a speed run. Whoops, oh dear. Right, where am I going? Right, 2 demons either side. That probably isn't the best way of doing it if you're playing it properly. Can we drop down there? I'm not sure this is the right way. It must be the right way. Drop down 1 more. And another one. Ow! Dee 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 dee. At least we haven't got to start all the way from stage 1 again. That's something. Right, so I wasn't counting before. What did we do? We dropped down 3 times, didn't we? And then we... And that was 1 too many. Oh, I should have remembered that. Right. 1, 2, 3. Go for it. Cool, yep, good. Another demon to destroy. We're getting there, folks. Can you sense the excitement? I say we're getting there. We still might have some way to go. Do 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 do. Right, end of level. Oh, I definitely haven't seen that before. It's like a Chinese dragon snake thing. Each shot on the body, right, with just the head left to take. A bit like that thing in Saint Dragon. If you're familiar with that game. Whoop, come on. Good, right, there's the key. Thank you very much. And we're in. What music do we have next? Are you getting excited? We're over halfway now. Oh no. Yeah, great. Great. You know this is going to be tricky, don't you? Right, let's just go up and up. Take your time with it. Take your time. Get off that right. So that's the first bit. Another bank of ledges. The music is now bringing tension to the gameplay. Right, I need to get right. Okay. Now I need to get to that ledge below, I presume. That's what it's hinting for me to do. And I can't just walk off. Oh, it won't let me just walk off the side. Look at that background there. That's moody and dark and shadowy. It's not all one block graphic. That is clever. And that does add to the atmosphere of the game, and he's messed up. We know where it's going to put us back to now, don't we? Yep, back here. Attempt duh. Arthur, Arthur. Cheer for Arthur at home, it might help. Arthur, Arthur. Arthur Daly. Arthur Dent. What other top Arthurs? Arthur Fowler. No, it's none of those. It's Sir Arthur, a Knight of the Realm, no less. You know, I've got a slight fear that I'm not going to get past this bit of the game. That's my slight fear. I'm not going to get anywhere further. Ooh! Right. And now, another bit. So, third bank of ledges. I mean, that's just going too far now. Oh, it doesn't seem too difficult to get up there. Get off. Oh, might have known. Another lot. Throw me a bone here. Alright, now I can't even see where we're supposed to be jumping to. Right, we need to drop. Oh, well, that's where we're jumping to. To our doom. Right. Good, right, it hasn't put us right at the beginning of these ledges, just put us 2 back. How have I not sworn at all in this video? I'm pretty good at not swearing. Fiddlesticks. Yes, this is the channel where you can, if you've got children, you can sit and watch retro gaming with your kids, and you've got no fear that there's going to be any rudeness or swearing. This is at a PG level, folks. Tell everyone. Well, so far anyway. No, it's definitely not going to be any swearing. If I do swear, which I won't, but if I do, I'd edit it out. Right. Come on, we've got to do this. We've got to do it. Send me good vibes. I might just take a leap of faith off this one. Ooh, get in. Right, another demon. Another demon. Looks like we've got a bridge with flames coming up. Now, who's got this far? No one. No one's ever seen this screen. Not without cheating, anyway. Right-o. Would you like to do this in real life? I sometimes ask that of games. I don't know what the answer is. Probably no. VR, Ghosts and Goblins. That'll be a hell of a thing. Right, this bridge looks like it's made out of skeletal bones, which probably means that the people that built it aren't overly friendly. The film goes on. Our hero... Right, excellent. End of level. What's gonna... Another one of these dragon things. Right, we know how to take these out. Watch every time the fireball hits me. That'll be me dying. So you can sort of like count how many lives I would have taken. Which is probably 82 zillion billion by now. And that dragon's dead. He didn't know what the hell was going on. Good. It's good to turn the tables. So now they think Sir Arthur is impossibly difficult. Rather than me thinking the game is impossibly difficult. Slowly meandering to the finishing line. Looks like we've got ladders here. So this stage is more conventional to a standard platform game. No zombies here. They've got that dancing skeleton. That's for extra points. So we just need to find... Well, that's a dead end. We just need to find our way up here. If in doubt, in Ghosts and Goblins, just keep heading up or keep heading to the right. Most games you just head to the right. Did get caught out in Shadow of the Beast 1 on the Commodore Amiga, where I always used to go right as a kid, but someone told me go left and the game really opened up there. Who knew? A lot of people, apart from me and a few other people in the comment section. But this one isn't devilishly like that. Oh, that's quite kind. That's unnaturally kind. You missed the jump and they put a ladder there. So maybe the person that designed this level was kinder than the rest of the people on the development team. I think that must have been it. Up we go. Up we go again. Diddly diddly dee. Right, we've seen him before. He's no problem for Sir Arthur's blade. Go, go. What is your favourite horror game? Is it Silent Hill? Is it Splatterhouse? Is it Alien Isolation? Let me know what your scariest game is that you like. Is it Dark Souls even? Although this game is retro, I do try and keep up with modern day games as well. Oops. Come on, man. Come on. I don't own a suit of armour. I presume it's quite heavy, and walking around is particularly tough. I'd probably need a rest every 50 metres, and that'd be no good for rescuing people like Princess Prin Prin. Actually, do I need to jump across those? There's a ladder here. I could probably just go up this way. Oh, I suppose that you could avoid that troll if you go up the... that's the idea behind that. If you go up those things, you can... you know what I'm trying to say. If you do it properly, you can avoid that troll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 blades in the eye, and he's dead. Right, so we do have to use it this time. Don't know any secret passages, but I can't complain because I've got lots of other cheats on that I have told you about, if you didn't know. Up we go. Can't have too much longer left of this stage. It gave you 5 minutes, it looks, at the start, so it's quite a big stage compared to the others. Don't mess that up. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This, they all take 8 hits with this particular weapon I've got. Getting quite high up now. Can't have too much longer to go. But I suppose the Commodore 64 can do infinite height, I suppose. It could just lap round the whole time. Who owns this place? We might be in a big tower, but I think we're going up the mountain, aren't we? When I remember the map, it went up in a sort of like volcano mountain thing. 1, 2. They need to fix the floor here. That's just some home improvement recommendation for them. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Please be the end. Is that a dead end? Oh, that is. Right, that's the door. That's the door. Something's going to come out. It's that thing that stole Prin Prin in the first place. Looks like he's an extra from the Muppet Adventure. Thank you for the key. Oh, I was expecting there to be 2 of them. Right, off we go. We're going up the tower now. Is this the last stage? It might be stage 5, actually. Stage 5. It's all gone a bit bluey grey. Same sort of thing, though, it looks. Just up, up, up. Up the ziggurat. Lickety-split. Oh god, so there's end of level bosses everywhere as normal enemies this time, so it's really getting evil. Yes, they've brought out the big guns now. This is the boss's main place. Conventional ladders. I think this is the end now, the conventional ladders I saw at the corner of my eye. We now got different stone ladders. This is the posh bit. I wonder what the end of level boss is going to look like. Oh, see, look at this. Another one of these snake things, and we're not even at the end of the level yet. This game would have been impossible. Oh, what's that? Right, that's given us some kind of super weapon. We might need that to destroy the end of level boss at the end. On conventional, if you lost your life, you might lose that as well. So this is necessary to beat the end of level boss, I think. Mind you, that thing's taking a bit of a pounding with this, and it's not being affected. Maybe it's only effective close range. No. Maybe I've got a duff weapon here. Perhaps it's something you shouldn't pick up. Or anyway. No, see, that only took 3 shots, that troll. Normally it takes 8. So, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. I think this shield means double power. Die, skeleton, die. Again. 2, 3, 4, 5. Music's getting into a crescendo. Oh man, I'm getting quite excited now. I'm getting quite excited. End of level. How much more? I think we've seen all the baddies in this, apart from the final boss. So there's not too much more they can chuck at us, unless we're going to be surrounded by huge, giant zombies. There's the door. Is this the end of everything? Oh no, it's another one of these things. Right, there's 2 of them this time. Right, now, I think the next stage is the last one. We're right at the top of the tower. So it's all built, here we go, it's all built up to this. There's Prin Prin on the right, we can finally see her. Take that, you giant. He's running a bit weirdly. What a fool. Why did he pick a girl from his own height? 1, 2. Ah, Prin, I'll get you out of this thing. Sorry to desert you for 30 years, but this time it's all gonna come good. Don't get yourself kidnapped again. Oh. Is this weapon any good against this fella? He's dead! Prin, congratulations, this story has a happy ending. Well, look at that. All those hours playing Ghosts and Goblins, wondering what would happen at the end. This is what happens at the end. Prin and Sir Arthur are in love. Hooray! I feel like there's an area of my life now that's closed off. Excellent stuff. Well, I hope you liked having a look at that. I'm really impressed. That's Ghosts and Goblins, the arcade version, on the Commodore 64, published by Nostalgia in 2015, based on the arcade cabinet from Capcom in 1985. Got any comments about this game, similar games, or anything retro, then please put those below. Have a great evening if you're watching this on Halloween. Have a great evening if you're not watching it on Halloween. A huge thank you to everyone that's subscribed to the channel so far, helping it grow. It really helps. Take great care of yourself. And until next time, a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.